Thoth and Wallace D. Wattles, The Creative Thinking Behind Manifestation. At the beating heart of the universe, before any form came into being, there existed only a primordial substance, an ocean of infinite potential, without limits or definitions. From this ineffable realm, creation emerged, guided by an act of divine thought, a pure intention that gave rise to all that exists. It is a narrative as old as time itself, whispered in the myths and cosmogonies of every civilization. Today, we delve into this profound truth, exploring the surprising parallels between the mythical figure of Thoth, the ancient Egyptian god of wisdom who created through word and thought, and the revolutionary insights of Wallace D. Wattles, the pioneer of positive thinking and author of The Science of Getting Rich. Despite the millennia separating them, both masters converge on a fundamental truth. Creative thinking is not a mere mental exercise, but the most powerful engine of manifestation. Prepare to discover how your mind can become your most effective tool for co-creating the reality you desire, drawing on the same formless substance that gave rise to the universe. This exploration is not just a journey through the history of philosophy and spirituality, but a practical guide to awakening the creator within you. We will reveal the universal principles that connect ancient magic with modern strategies for success, demonstrating that the power to shape your reality has always been available to you, just waiting to be recognized and activated. Be ready to transform your perception and, consequently, your experience of the world. If this perspective on Thoth and Wattles already ignites your inner spark, if you feel the power of your mind awakening at the idea of co-creating your reality, then you are on the verge of a momentous transformation. Get hyped for this video that promises to reveal the deepest secrets of creative thinking. If you haven't already, now is the perfect time to subscribe and join our community of conscious manifestors, where every day is a step toward realizing your dreams. Your subscription is an act of intention that strengthens our collective. The Egyptian pantheon presents Thoth not only as the scribe of the gods, but as the god who, through his thoughts and words, helped shape the world. He is the Lord of divine words, the one who uttered the formulas that brought creation into being from the primordial formless substance. This substance, before differentiation, was pure potentiality, an ocean of all possibilities from which every form manifested through divine intention. Thoth, in this context, represents the archetype of the creative principle of the Logos, the idea that universal consciousness, through thought and sound, the word, orders chaos into structure, giving life to everything we perceive. Its essence is the universal mind in action, primordial thoughts solidifying into reality. Understanding Thoth from this perspective means recognizing that creation is not an accidental event, but an act of conscious and intentional intelligence manifested through a well-defined process of thought and verbalization. Millennia later, in a completely different context, Wallace D. Wattles, with his seminal text, The Science of Getting Rich, introduced strikingly similar concepts, albeit applied to the manifestation of wealth and personal well-being. Wattles postulated the existence of a thinking substance, or formless original substance, a primordial intelligent matter from which everything comes. This substance, according to Wattles, responds to thought. It is not a blind force, but an intelligent matrix that, when impressed with a clear, focused, and persistent thought, begins to move to bring that thought into manifestation in physical reality. For Wattles, the process of getting rich is not a matter of competition or coercive accumulation, but of aligning one's thoughts with this thinking substance so that it can respond and co-create the desired reality. The analogy between Thoth's formless substance and Wattles's thinking substance is striking, suggesting a universal truth about the formative power of consciousness. Creative thinking serves as a bridge between these two seemingly distant visions. Thoth shows us the cosmic principle of creation through divine thought, while Wattles offers us a practical methodology for applying this same principle to our daily lives. Both emphasize the centrality of thought and intention as the primary driver of manifestation. It is not vague desire or passive hope that creates, but clear, defined thought, supported by an unshakable faith in its realization. For Wattles, detailed visualization and anticipatory gratitude are powerful tools for imprinting one's desire upon the thinking substance. This resonates with the concept of Thoth as a cosmic architect who not only thinks but writes reality, that is, defines it with precision. Our ability to think clearly, visualize with vivid imagination, and maintain a firm intention is our direct connection to the creative power that created the universe. Intention, then, is not a mere fleeting desire, but a mental discipline, a persistent command sent to the formless substance. For Thoth, this was the secret of magic, the art of manipulating reality through understanding its intrinsic laws. For Wattles, it was the science of getting rich, a systematic and reproducible process. Disciplining thought involves not only clearly formulating the desire, but also eliminating any opposing or doubtful thoughts that might nullify the original intention. It means maintaining a mind of wealth, a constant awareness of one's ability to attract and create. This mental alignment is crucial. If the mind is fragmented or contradictory, creative energy is dispersed. Thoth would teach us to maintain the purity of intention, to focus our inner words so powerfully that it leaves no room for uncertainty, thus allowing the thinking substance to respond without ambiguity. The act of manifesting in both perspectives transcends mere competition for limited resources. Both Thoth, with his principles of cosmic order, and Wattles, with the idea of an inexhaustible thinking substance, guide us toward a mindset of abundance. Understanding that creative thinking does not subtract but expands universal potential is a fundamental paradigm shift. This process requires profound faith, understood not as gullibility, but as an unshakable knowledge that substance will respond. It is the ability to sense the desire already fulfilled in the invisible realm, eliminating doubts and fears that might otherwise dissipate the energy of intention. Trust in the universe's response to our clear and persistent mental command is the true driving force behind manifestation. Another essential convergence lies in the importance of inspired action. While thought is the starting point, both the teachings of Thoth and Wattles emphasize the need for action. This is not frenetic action, but a natural flow that emerges when one is in vibrational alignment. This efficient action, as Wattles would call it, is a response to opportunities that arise, closing the circle of manifestation from thought to physical form. The human capacity to co-create through the mind, independent of time and space, is at the heart of these wisdoms. We are active participants in the creation of our reality, endowed with the same divine spark that forged the cosmos. Through focused thought and pure intention, we can tap into this infinite reservoir of potential, manifesting our highest vision. The correlation between the human capacity to co-create through the mind, regardless of time, is the core of this analysis. We are not simply passive observers of a pre-existing reality. We are active participants in its ongoing creation. Thoth, as the principle of Logos, reminds us of our divine origin and the innate power to shape reality through thought. Wattles, on the other hand, provides us with an accessible language and methodology for applying this truth. It is not simply a matter of believing, but of thinking in a certain way, with a faith so profound it borders on knowledge. Faith, in this context, is the certainty of the thinking substance's response to intentional thought. It is the understanding that the universe is not indifferent to our desires, but is a responsive matrix awaiting only our clear and vibrant command to begin the process of manifestation. This is the gift that Thoth and Wattles offer us, the awareness that we are potentially creators of our reality, endowed with the same divine spark that forged the cosmos. To further illuminate this concept and make it tangible to the heart, allow me to share with you an ancient fable, a tale that encapsulates the wisdom of Thoth in timeless form. In the vast lands of a forgotten kingdom, a young weaver named Kalen thrived. Kalen was skilled with thread, but his workshop was modest, and his dreams, though grand, seemed unattainable. He longed to create rugs of such beauty and intricacy that they would inspire all who saw them, but he lacked the precious materials and the time to devote himself to such majestic works. One night, as he pondered his frustration, a voice whispered to him in his sleep, a voice that seemed to have resonated from the dawn of time, speaking to him of the formless substance and the power of Thoth's creative thought. The voice explained that everything comes from a thought, that the universe itself was a manifested idea. He must not only wish, but think in such a way that his wish was already a reality in the invisible realm. Inspired, Kalen began to practice. He closed his eyes and visualized his transformed workshop, filled with gleaming threads of silk and gold, his looms busily creating masterpieces beyond imagination. He felt the texture of the threads between his fingers, saw the vibrant colors, heard the rustle of the carpets unfolding. It was not a mere daydream, it was a focused and disciplined act of mental creation. Every morning, Kalen arose with the certainty that the formless substance was responding to his thoughts. He didn't worry about the how, he knew the what was already in motion. After a few weeks, a wealthy merchant, passing through the village, stumbled upon Kalen's modest workshop. He was looking for a weaver with a unique vision to create a carpet for the royal palace. He was impressed by Kalen's calm confidence, and though he didn't yet see luxury in the workshop, he sensed the vivid imagination and determination in the young man's eyes. She commissioned the largest and most complex carpet she had ever conceived, providing all the precious materials and the necessary time. Kalen, with a serene smile, understood that her creative thought had prepared the groundwork, and the formless substance had responded, weaving the events necessary to manifest her vision. Her workshop flourished, not by luck, but by the conscious application of the power of thought, an ancient wisdom rediscovered deep within her heart. Kalen's story vividly illustrates how the ancient wisdom about the power of thought, already intuited in Thoth's principles of creation, finds practical resonance in Wattles' modern teachings. Every desire clearly and persistently nurtured is a command sent to the formless substance, and its manifestation is only a matter of time and the impeccable alignment of our intention. This is true magic, the science of co-creation waiting for us to fully embrace. The power of creative thought is a legacy bequeathed to us by Thoth and rediscovered by minds like Wallace D. Wattles. You are the co-creators of your reality, and every thought you nurture is a seed planted in the formless substance. I hope this exploration has provided you with new perspectives and tools to manifest the life you desire. May the clarity of your intention always guide your manifestation towards the highest realization. How can you align your thoughts with the formless substance to manifest your deepest desires? Leave a like if this combination of Thoth and Wattles has enlightened you. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share your reflections in the comments using the words creative thinking or conscious manifestation. Your insight is precious to all of us. We are grateful for your presence and your commitment to this journey of awareness. May your every thought be a blessing and your every intention a step toward the reality you desire. Thank you for exploring the transformative power of thought with us, and see you soon.